Hey guys, today I want to bring you a video about Crossout. It's just a game I've been playing recently and I've really kind of fallen in love with. It's a lot of fun, free to play, and it's kind of a grind, I'll admit it, and that's where today's video is coming in. And that's what I recently discovered as a really great way to get XP. Now, I'd say for like the first 5 levels, it's not that bad. Just go to battles and play. Hang on, what did I play missions? Get the gun, get the shotgun. Just play those things, earn the rewards. You'll get the XP. The better you do, the more XP you get. And really, the best way to get XP is by inflicting damage on other enemies. If you shoot a whole bunch of enemies, get a bunch of assists or a lot of destruction, really good. So you'll be averaging, depending on how well you do, anywhere between like 500 to 1500 XP per round. Now, when I hit level 10, it got into a grind. I got to the point where it was just so stinking hard to get XP because everybody's really competitive. And so what you see before you is the solution I recently discovered, and that is races. No matter, you have to be level 10 to do it, so that kind of limits some of you guys, but this is a great way to get XP after the fact. For those factions, for just leveling up. I've been leveling up quite a bit, so I'm gonna quickly run a race for you guys, just give you the gist of how it is. You don't really have to do well. There's no weapons involved. To most people, just run like engines, the least amount of tires they can get away with, and boosters. And so the whole purpose is just to there's a checkpoint based race system. Your car jack is resets every 5 seconds when you like flip over instead of 30 seconds how it is in combat. I appear to be lagging. Oh, hey, thanks. But like I was saying, so basically I'm running the Duster frame because that's the fastest one I can afford right now. And the only reason you need to go fast is to be competitive. So he'll be able to flip himself over in a couple seconds. Or you could help him, but that would be I don't know if that would be sportsmanlike or unsportsman. That'd be probably be sportsmanship, as probably. What do you think it'd be sportsmanship, Connor?
I don't know.
I think it'd be good sportsmanship to flip
I'm
over.
running with four. I'm running with 4 boosters. This is just ridiculous.
I have 6
I'm
boosters.
drifting. I'm drifting everywhere.
Yeah, and that brings me to another point about the races. So, my first setup was basically just gung ho six boosters. Uh, with the press of R1, it was go time, and so that is actually not the best setup. If you only have, I'd say maybe if you have less than three or less boosters, then syncing them all to one button is probably the best idea. But the way I found for the most continuous speed is to break them up into pairs of like 2s and then run them 2 at a time. Or, if you're feeling real crazy in the straights, you can go hit 2 at the same time. And that gives you a semi-constant boost, because if you see, as one finishes, the next is resetting. It's almost done being reset. So if you account for corners and stuff like that, it's not bad. Now, I don't know if this shorter wheelbase is helping or hurting. I know the less wheels you have, the better your acceleration will be. I know I shortened my wheelbase a little bit, and I lightened up my vehicle as much as I possibly could. Once again, don't know if that is really that pertinent. But as you can see, I'm in 4th place, and I'm trying to think of what. The competitiveness here is like sort of semi-competitive, but I don't really care that much unless I'm fighting for like the top spot. But top 3 is going to be really good, so if I can maintain top 3, actually, that'll give you a fantastic idea of the kind of XP you can rein in on this sort of event. And as far as I know, this is a permanent installment. This doesn't just like show up for a week or a month and then disappear.
When am I
But
gonna get out of this?
I could be wrong. And the other great thing about this is you can get a lot of salvage too. No, come on, come on, come on. All right. Well, okay, I'm not gonna get a super high spot, but I will be able to show you the even that low tier guys in last to second to last place still get a lot of XP. Like more than you do on a really good round.
Oh, damn it. Reroll one more time. I almost had a new gun that blue. Come on.
And that
Or
should be the
another-
finish line. Yep.
That's another wheel. I didn't want to.
Whoa! Alright, so it'll say defeat no matter what, unless you obviously get first place. But look at these XP gains. 3,000 XP for coming in nearly dead last. Now, as far as I can tell, oh, and 25 scrap. That's more than you get with anything else. So as far as I can tell, like your bare minimum for XP is basically like 1,500. And it looks like the highest you can get, the highest position I've placed so far is only second place. Excuse me. So I'm assuming their highest is 7,000 since I got 6,750 for placing second place. So
You're there.
that's my, yeah, I don't know why I just like constantly had a burp or something. I don't know. These two vehicles are on top of each other. How is this gonna work? Oh, that dude's just so freaking wide. I don't know if some people just make like these joke vehicles where they're just like, hey, look, I can block the entire track all at once.
They do.
Works.
But yeah, so you don't even have to do well in these events, but the rewards are nice if you do well. So if you can build a fast vehicle and a stable vehicle, then you can earn like 7,000 XP per round. You're getting 75 salvage per win, and you get a DIY crate
Wait, we get
on a
those
win.
for-
Yeah, if you win, no, only if you win, you get the crate. And then everything, like the two other, like the salvage and the XP, it just slowly gets smaller and smaller in amount. But I'm still earning like more XP in early, like doing bad than I did in some of my best. Yeah, that was a real jerk move there. I think I'm having some minor latency issues, because I'll get like really stable and then I'll have like this weird squirrely patch where my vehicle just goes insane. Oh, okay, this guy's literally just going to block the finish line. Okay. Oh, he blew up. Oh, I think he blew up for going backwards. I don't know if that's how that works. Never tried to go backwards on the track. So yeah, this is the way I recommend if you're over level 10 and you're in that grind of trying to get XP and you're trying to get salvage, this is the way to do it. I don't know if the fuel barrel, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if the fuel barrel picks up anything from this. It might. I don't think so. I'm still sort of hesitant on the way the fuel barrel works. People acted like taking the fuel barrel into combat gave you fuel, but as far as I can see, I haven't like actually gotten any fuel for doing that. I don't know if like that was just like a really old thing.
That's not what we use it for.
Well, yeah, you guys use it as suicide bombers. My Connor and Josh, they basically just get as much fuel barrels as they possibly can, and then when they're about to die, they drive up next to an enemy and then hope that the 500 extra damage they do on explosion kills the enemy. And I don't know if this is a nice thing or a bad thing, but at least in the way of this, there are no bots to like mess with you. Just because I know bots are really annoying in this game. Even though they're super easy to kill in combat, they end up just getting in the way. Can't tell you how many times I've been like in the middle of combat and then one of them will just drive across the hood of my vehicle on the same team, granted, you know, mind you, like they should be attempting to not inhibit me, but feel the need to lay themselves across the hood of my vehicle. Oh, we don't want to go that way. Oh, wow, he is fast.
Okay.
I get the feeling he must have used all of his boosters at once. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I almost slid into third place, but I screwed it up.
Oh, way to screw the pooch.
No, no, Josh. No. Why would you even say it like that?
Huh?
I said, why would you even say it like that?
Because that's an actual thing.
I know, but it's a bad saying. It's 2017, Josh. Bestiality is a real thing.
Funky time.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say 7,500 is the most you can get. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much be my like little tip, trick kind of thing. I know it's like semi-obvious. This isn't like the most like hidden thing, but it's something I didn't know about, and as a new player, I felt obliged to inform other players in hopes that it would, you know, sort of spread the wealth a little bit. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but in addition to running boosters, if you can, pack in a weapon radiator. As far as I can tell, with my testing, they do significantly affect how much,
two of them.
yeah, how much your boosters reset, or how fast the reset on your boosters is. So I was running 5 boosters and 2 weapon radiators, but then I don't know, I just felt like I was getting uneven thrust from a certain angle, so I just decided to go ahead and even it out. And I know either Josh or Connor just laughed because I said thrust.
That was Josh.
Yep, that was Josh. All right, so yeah, that's gonna do it for today. If you guys haven't seen my stuff before, I'd appreciate it if you went and gave it a watch. I would love it if you guys could like, comment, and for all you guys who aren't already subscribed, go ahead and throw in your subscription because it means a ton to me. I have this thing where I just, every time I get a new subscription, I go a little crazy just because it's, I don't know, it's something cool. So if you guys could do that for me, it'd be freaking awesome. So as always, I will see you in the next one.